Okay. It's just a cosmological argument. I think God is a metaphysically necessary being. Do you disagree with that definition? Well, you shouldn't.
I said I was also a theist. That's why I asked you, what stance did you want to take?
You say you're a theist?
Yeah.
Okay. I can affirm atheism. Or agnostic
All
atheism.
right. Do you have an argument for atheism, or do you just want me to give my
No, I
argument?
said I can affirm agnostic atheism.
Okay.
So in principle, you'd have to present an argument for God existing.
Yeah.
Like you do realize that even if I was an atheist, I still wouldn't need to have an argument if you're from that. If you're affirming the theist position.
Yeah, I didn't say you needed an argument. I just asked if you have an argument, or if you just
I don't have
want to engage with my argument.
Yeah, it's an argument.
I'll just let you read it out.
To be clear, what constitutes God?
Constitutes God as some higher being. I'll send my argument in chat and I'll just read it aloud.
Just to be clear, that's not formative. What does higher mean there?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. How would you define God?
Like metaphysically necessary. You can also say logically necessary, depending upon the view.
Okay, sure. So, do you want to engage with my argument now?
Okay, just to be clear, saying he's a higher being doesn't tell me what God is.
Just giving a blanket statement to what we take to be God.
Yeah, I don't. What does that mean?
You mean, what does it mean?
God. What does higher mean when talking about God?
Higher means some being that we can't actually comprehend.
So you're saying there's a being we can't comprehend that exists?
Yeah.
Okay, and what do you mean by comprehension there?
Comprehension means we can't comprehend the existence of this being.
Do you mean rationally? We can't comprehend it?
Not rationally, no. I mean, we can't perceive its existence.
So we don't know that it exists.
Because it subsists. Are you serious?
So it just exists like indefinitely.
It subsists, man.
So it doesn't require anything
I said
to exist. Is that what you mean?
Meinongian ontological model.
Okay, what does that mean? What does any of that mean there under the view?
Under a view of God or under a view of a Meinongian ontology?
Okay. Oh my God. So you're using Meinongian semantics.
I'm asking you to clarify. What are you asking?
So, can I finish?
Yeah.
So I'm confused upon the definition of existence here, how you're using it in relation to God. Additionally, I'm also asking you to explain.
I didn't use the definition of existence. Like I said, under a Meinongian view of ontology, I'm using the word subsist to mean comprehension.
Is existence. You're talking about existence.
No.
You're talking about ontology. Yes.
Meinong's ontology is subsistence, habsistence, and existence.
Okay,
existence
so what does it mean to subsist?
Subsist means some conceptual being, like something that doesn't physically exist.
Conceptual being has properties?
I think it would have conceptual properties. Yes.
So you think it has non-zero properties? It has at least one property.
Sure.
So you think it has values or statuses or is of substance?
Not physical substance, no, or values.
It doesn't have.
I think it would just be some neo-Aristotelian values.
What does that mean?
Like parthood.
What?
Are you serious?
What?
Do you want to keep going into a reduction of my semantics, or do you actually engage with an argument?
I'm asking
because you're looking very lost right now.
Okay, just to be clear, if the view can't be understood, then there's no way to understand what God is or what constitutes God.
So I didn't say there's no way to understand anything that constitutes God, because the parthood of God.
Trying to say God is true isn't informative because you can't draw an inference off.
No, I don't think we can prove anything is true under conceptual error theory.
Finish the point, please.
Yeah, you can finish the point, man. You're getting blown out.
Are you done? So,
okay,
are you a correspondent theorist? Just to be clear.
No.
So, what theory of truth do you subscribe to?
I'm a conceptual error theorist, like I said.
What does that even mean?
That means I don't think we can hold anything to be true under any conceptual scheme.
So, do you know what I mean when I say true?
Yeah, I know what you mean when you say true. It means
so, is it true that you have an argument?
It could be true. I don't think we can prove that I have an argument.
Okay, so if we can't prove you have an argument,
even if I was in an argument, I don't think it would be true that I have an argument.
I'm saying that under this specific
even if we view it to be the case that I sent an argument, it couldn't be the case. Absolutely, that I have sent the argument.
Okay, you're done.
You're trying to trap me, and it's looking tolerable for you.
I think that this truth theory is more parsimonious relative to the
what truth theory?
Correspondent theorist.
Okay, sure. Do you want to give an argument for that? I assume you're gonna be for some
Okay,
type
sure.
of
A corresponding
conceptual
theorist would say
relativism.
that
Right?
a
Yes or no?
corresponding
Yes
theorist
or
would
no?
say
Yes or
something
no?
is
Yes or
true.
no? Yes or
I'm
no?
not answering. You asked me to
Are you
justify.
arguing for some form of
Stop, bro.
conceptual
Stop trying to
relativism?
guess
Yes or no?
gallop. Stop guess galloping.
I'm not gish galloping. I'm arguing, or
Yes,
I'm
you
not
are.
arguing.
You're
I'm
jumping
asking
from point to
for a
point.
specification upon your view.
I'm justifying my truth theory.
I'm asking you
You guess galloping.
for clarification
So if
upon what
all
your truth
truth
theory is.
means is that there is a fact that is metaphysically corresponds with a proposition, then saying something like it is true that you have an argument is just all that means there is that it is true in objective reality you said an argument. All I
Okay,
take
why would that be
objective
true in
reality
an
to be
objective
is just
reality? Why could we take
bro,
any reality to be
bro,
objective?
let me finish, bro. All I take an objective reality to be is just the state of having values, statuses, or quantities. Obviously, the argument itself would have a value, status, or quantity. Therefore, its truth theory is justified.
Okay, yes. So, wait, how could you identify any values or properties of anything? That kind of requires like
Like,
truth values to be
okay, do
true.
we agree that an apple is an apple? Like,
No,
okay, then what else is an apple if it's not an apple? Do you know what the
an
Lebanese
apple
law
could
is?
be anything.
No, okay, so then we just trivialize everything when talking about anything. Because
Yeah, I think
anything
everything is trivial. What do you? I don't see what
okay,
you're
then how do you
getting
have
to.
an argument for God existing if everything is trivial? Are you retarded?
It could be the case that I have an argument for
Do
that.
you
Do you
know
want me
what
to
the
give my
principle
argument for
of
conceptual
explosion
arity?
is?
Yeah, dude, I'm just
Do
gonna
you know what
send
the
my
principle of
argument for
explosion is?
conceptual arity. I'm gonna read it
Oh,
out loud
you're
to you.
retarded.
Right. Either realism
Oh
or
my
conceptual
god.
relativism is true.
You just
If realism
conceded.
is true, then truth
You
exists
can't
apart
have
from
an
any
argument.
conceptual scheme.
You can't have an argument.
If relativism is true, then truth exists only within conceptual schemes.
Why is that
However,
true?
realism or relativism holds both depend on
Why is that
defining
true? Why is
the
that true?
boundary between what is within
Why
and
is
beyond
that true?
schemes.
Why is
If
that
such
true?
boundaries exist, they presuppose some rule or criterion for their determination.
Okay, I'm questioning
If
why
that
it
rule
exists.
exists, it must be
Why is it
itself.
true?
It must itself be explained by some either
Why is
realism
it
or
true?
relativism. If the
Why is
rule
that
depends on either, it cannot be justified without vacuity.
okay?
So
I'm
it lacks
confused. How
grounding.
are you
If
justifying
there is no
anything being
grounding, then
true in
no
the
statement
argument?
retains cognitive truth status. If no statement has cognitive truth status,
I don't even know what you
conceptual
mean
theory
by
fails.
truth there. How are you
Therefore,
justifying
conceptual
it?
error theory is true. Our conceptual schemes cannot meaningfully
Bro,
sustain the idea of
no
truth.
one knows what you mean by true there. Are you
Under
retarded?
any truth theory that you would hold, no statement could hold any truth
Oh,
value.
okay. So of course you're retarded because oh my god.
Do you want to directly engage with the argument, or do you want to keep
Oh
asking,
my
like, why would
god.
anything
Okay,
be
can
true?
you justify that
Getting
proposition?
blown the fuck out in the conversation. If I
Justify
win.
that proposition.
Which
And then
proposition?
also justify how the argument you sent in
Which
chat follows.
proposition are you asking me to justify?
Oh my god. The proposition about how it's true in every truth theory. Additionally, you saying that conceptualism, whatever the fuck is true.
You want me to prove that conceptual error theory is true in any truth theory?
Yes, I asked you to prove that and
That's
also
not how
prove
that
that
works. It
trivialism is true.
kind of goes against every truth theory, retard.
Okay, the
How can
reductio is
conceptual
that
error theory be true in any
okay,
truth
just to
theory?
be clear,
If
the
any truth theory
reductio is that
requires
if
some form of
there
conceptual realism or relativism.
the reductio is that if nothing is identical to itself then everything means the same thing. So you talking committing concession while also not meaning a concession, meaning language itself is compromised and talking about proving anything is also compromised because
Yeah,
of the
that's fine.
principle
You
of
can be a semantic nihilist. I don't think we should hold that to be true at all.
oh,
You
it
want to
has to
engage
be
with my
directly
argument
addressing that.
because, like I said, you're
If
still
it
getting
okay,
blown.
if it's not true, then semantical nihilism itself isn't true at all.
Yeah, I don't think anything is true at all. Like, kind of the whole point of me giving
Okay,
my
then you
argument.
can't have a true argument. Like, you want to conclude?
Yeah,
This is
sure, we
terrible.
can conclude. I'll save the rest.
Oh my god, this nigga is terrible.